first, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody for joining us today. Thank you to the elected officials, which we'll hear from some at the different levels. But in particular, I wanted to say a special thank you to the county executive and our congressman for the exciting news today. Anybody who's familiar with our administration over the last 6 years knows that we've put a focus and a priority around small businesses and entrepreneurs. We've tried our best to give them resources in order to flourish here in Jersey City, and as a result of that, you've seen hundreds upon hundreds choose to locate their first business here or sometimes expand with multiple locations here in Jersey City. Now more than ever, we need to be helpful for these businesses in order to help them survive. We've heard from businesses from the Heights to Greenville about their struggles and their concerns, whether they're going to be able to stay in business and what the next several months are going to look like. Most applied for federal help or state help directly, and most have exhausted that at this point, as we're more than 2 months past the initial launch of the PPP. I want to say a special thank you to Congressman Albio Series, as I said earlier, for advocating for us on the CARES Act. Today's announcement is in conjunction with the freeholders that are here today, freeholder Bill O'Day, freeholder Walker, as well as our county executive here, helping us with the CARES Act, allocating $7 million that will be used as a relief program for small businesses here in Jersey City. I'm going to have the county executive speak a little bit more about the process, but the larger framework is we are targeting these small businesses and entrepreneurs, the local businesses that you know, that you visit, that are vital to a community moving forward. So this is applicable to businesses that have 25 or less employees, and it's meaningful grants up to $20,000 per business. And so our hope is that we could play a small part in making sure that these businesses are here at the same time next year.
And you would think getting $117 million is a real good thing, and it is. But trying to figure out how to spend it, where to prioritize where it goes, making sure that you don't get yourself involved in any kind of fraud is a difficult thing. And this is a turning of a page that we hope will be able to start dispersing that money. I'm going to thank Stephen for all of his work as mayor here and as a representative of the other 11 mayors. We work with them for a couple of months at this point with the mayors to figure out where the money can be best used. Jersey City, of course, is the flagship city of Hudson County, and they get the most. But every town, from tiny East Newark all the way to mighty Jersey City, will be receiving a fair share. And all of the mayors, I want to thank Stephen and the other 11 people for their cooperation. So this program, we set aside $20 million to help small business people, as Stephen said. And we're hoping that we could provide enough.
I know how hard it is to meet a payroll every day. I know how hard it is to make a business go. So when this CARES Act and people started talking about small business, I was one of the biggest advocates to make sure that there was money for small businesses. And we have a great team here in Hudson County. We got a mayor, we got county executive, we got freeholders, elected officials to the assembly, working together to make sure that we distribute this money to the small businesses.
These $20,000 grants are going to help small employers like American Laundromat keep those people employed, but if they can't stay open because of the pandemic, if they were forced to close or they're not allowed to be open because of the executive order, it will allow them to make rent, it will allow them to pay utilities, it will allow them to pay debt payments, it will allow them to make good on their financing obligations so that they may have a shot, a glimmer of hope of reopening when, God willing, this is over and we start getting back to a new normal, because normal's over. So
this is great to be able to stand here and know that small business owners will be able to apply for $20,000. And as Raj Mukherji just said, our office are inundated with unemployment claims. People cannot, they don't have money to buy food. They don't have money to pay their rent. They don't know what to do, and they are going to food pantries, and they're trying to figure out what can they do, how can they pay their employees. So to have the congressman here delivering how much money? How much money? $117 million. 117, exactly. $117 million to our county is amazing.
This is what good government looks like when we're working well together. But this is also what good friends and neighbors look like when we're working well together and helping each other through time of crisis. And somebody like Jake Gergas is a third-generation business owner here on the West Side. He's not the only one. You have Raysalis Realty, Henry's Walk, Park Tavern, Ayers, which is just right there, was established in 1918. They've been there for 102 years. This is the face of who you all are supporting with this funding. So please take that back. We are welcome to, get more funding from you. We're looking forward to it. And I will be working very closely with the SID to make sure that all of our businesses can take advantage of everything that will be made available to them.
This grant means to my family and other families on West Side Avenue. Really, not a lot of words can be put together because it really means a lot. It means survival. It means hope. It means to see another day, a future. And these are very important things that everyone here in Jersey City is appreciative of. And, failure is not an option. We go to every single business owner, everyone who knows me, and as I know them, we tell them, look, have hope, hang tight, do what you can to survive, borrow what you have to borrow, charge what you have to charge, just hang tight. We're almost there. We are almost there. And with this grant coming out, we're almost at the finish line. So I just want to thank everyone once again for really putting your work and efforts together to make this possible today.